Happiness can be found all over the place and can mean so many different things to so many different people.
Marty Bosma. My name, I forgot. I'm going to be really bad at this. My name is Marty Bosma.
My name is Carrie, Carrie Johnson, Johnsson.
Chet, Chet.
What is happiness?
Wow, it's kind of a loaded question. A feeling of joyfulness that is probably different for every person.
What is happiness? I think for me, happiness is having purpose, finding joy, and living into the person that God wants me to be every single day.
Happiness is a good, hearty laugh.
Happiness to me is seeing all of my kids feeling good about where they're at in life and seeing them succeed in the things that they want to be doing. It's going for long walks with my husband and talking and loving on our dogs and just feeling safe and secure and loved.
Happiness is when you're feeling well in every aspect in your life, I think.
I think happiness looks different for different people. I'm not sure that there's one way to define happiness. I think happiness is a feeling of joy, a feeling of contentment, just an overall good feeling.
Feeling of having fun, normally with other people, and just like feeling safe and like you don't have anything to worry about.
Happiness is temporary.
Why?
Because you're not always happy. Am I happy? Yes. I'm very nice. I mean, now I am. Smiling.
Yeah, I think I'm really happy. I think you go through seasons where tough things happen and people pass away or jobs are tricky, but I feel like you can always find happiness in looking outside at nature and being with your family, and yeah, I'm really happy.
Elena Guillen, probably not 100%, but yes, right now I'm happy.
Yeah, I would say I am. I think obviously happiness is different on different days, but I would say overall with life, I'm very happy.
Am I happy? Yeah, I am. There are days that are hard, but I love my life.
Yes.
What makes you happy?
Being around my family and my friends and just doing things together.
What makes you happy?
Women? Beer?
Normally being with my friends, just like talking to people and laughing and that kind of stuff.
Well, I think overall what makes me happy is having all of my family and friends healthy. But what also makes me happy is like eating really good food and trying new drinks and going for long walks and decorating for Christmas and doing holiday things. And so those are the things that make me happy.
Urban, what makes you happy?
Eating corn on the cob.
I'm the happiest when I'm traveling and meeting new people. Just being here in America in a high school, it makes me so happy.
Things that make me happy are when I see people that I love succeeding and happy and enjoying life. When I think of each of my 3 kids and I see them excelling at the things that they love to do, that makes me really happy. When I think of coworkers doing well and enjoying their work, that makes me happy. For me in my vocation, working with adults and working with kids and seeing them successful makes me happy.
What makes me happy, seeing the people that I love being their best selves every day, having an amazing class of students who work hard every day. My family gives me great joy, and yeah, apparently the dogs too.
Urban, what advice do you have for people to live a happy life?
Do what you like, but don't be afraid to explore stuff.
The advice I have for people to live a happy life is to focus on the good and find things that you can be thankful for every single day. There's been some research that's been done that talks about how anxiety and gratitude can't function in the brain at the same time. So if we can focus on being grateful, then I think we're going to live happier lives.
You know, I'm not sure that there's exact advice, but I would think we make a lot of different choices in life. And I think being really cognizant about the choices you're making and the people you're with, and whether those choices are getting you closer to your goals or farther away from your goals, I think really directly affects your happiness. I think you choose your own attitude each day, and you choose happiness, or you choose joy, or you choose to be frustrated. So I think really being self-aware helps you make a choice to have happiness in your life.
My advice is to be curious and be filled with awe and wonder.
Just don't worry about silly things. Just like live life and enjoy everything you have.
The advice I have for living a happy life is to read your Bible, to pray, to trust that God has a plan for you, to get outside and exercise and move your body so that your brain feels good, and shut off your TV and your phones and just be with the ones that you love and your furry friends too.
Happy life, I don't know. I would say just don't worry too much about things. At the end of the day, most of the things that you're worried about will be fine.
You know, again, those questions are hard because I'm not sure that there's a one certain time when I was the happiest, but I think I'm happy at a lot of different points. I can think of pivotal points in life. I can think of getting married. I can think of having children. I can think of getting our first new house, vacations, time with family, holidays. When I think of happiness, those things come to mind. You know, I can't think of a specific time or a period of time where I was continuously unhappy, but I can think of times when I've been unhappy. And a lot of times those are times when I have things happen that are out of my control, or things that didn't fall my way for whatever reason. And I think those are times when you're unhappy. I think when you have things that you don't have the opportunity to be in control of and you have to react to them, those are the times that it's tricky to choose joy and can fall to be those times that you're unhappy. So today is actually a pretty easy one. It is late in October and it's a beautiful, sunny, high 70s. It might even hit 80 today. I love sunny weather. I love beach weather. So today made me really happy. I went for a long run, got to clean up our beach area outside, had a productive day with really good weather. So made me real happy today.
Grandma, are you happy?
Yes.
What advice do you have for people to live a happy life?
To always look at the bright side of things. Find the silver lining.
Okay, I'm gonna move. Now you can look at me, okay?
When were you your happiest?
All right.
When I went to state and swimming.
When were you happiest? What happened so far today that made you happy?
Probably when I got married, when I had the birth of my 2 daughters, and the birth of all 4 grandchildren.
What happened today that made you happy?
I woke up to a cottage full of family. I don't think that there's a time that I could say this was my happiest I've ever been, but I would say there's been days that stick out as the happiest days. And those are the days that, you know, I got married, or the days that I had our kids, or we've taken awesome vacations together, or seeing our kids accomplish something amazing and seeing their happiness. Those are the days that have just been my happiest. I think that the period in my life where I probably struggled with happiness the most was when our daughter Adley was diagnosed with celiac disease. And it was just a time of trying to understand how to keep her healthy and safe, and why this happened, and trying to understand how our life is changing. And so that was a period of just not feeling so happy and feeling like, you know, why was God doing this to us? But on the other side of it, just seeing the happiness that's come out of it is she's so healthy and she's so happy. And with just some simple changes, she began to thrive, which has been a really happy thing. I think something that made me happy today is having this incredible weather that is unseasonably warm, and it just feels good to have that very last little bit of sunshine and warmth before we go into a cold winter. So that's what makes me happy today, is seeing the gorgeous leaves and the warmth.
Last year I wasn't very happy because I was in a difficult situation, and I got out of it thanks to my friends and to socialize with people.
Anything else you'd like to share about happiness?
My daughter Claire makes me so happy. My happiest memory, I don't know if I have one happy memory. I've had a lot of amazing moments. Ones that stand out are when my kids are home and we're playing games together and just laughing. Hearing my kids laugh makes me the absolute happiest. Today, something that made me happy, I'm a teacher. I teach 5th grade. And I have a little girl in my class who math is just hard. And she works her tail off. So seeing her grasp a new concept and do well on a quiz today really was the highlight of my day. A time in my life when I wasn't happy was a time when we just had some hard family stress things that were going on. And the way that I worked through that to get out of that was first I focused on Jesus and knowing he had a plan and purpose for my family. And second was surrounding myself with close friends and family and the love and support of my husband and kids. That's really what helped. The people who love me the most are what helped me bring me out of that dark time.
One thing.
What advice do you have for people to live a healthy life, happy life?
Don't always expect to be happy.
Okay, what's your happiest memory?
I have no idea. I have much happy memories. Oh, take it out! Something that made me happy today was watching the Phillies kick the Astros can, because the Astros are cheaters. That's what made me happy today, Lindsay.
Not a specific one, but I would say my Christmas Eves that I spend with my family, we do like sort of a gift exchange thing, and it's just like I'm like the youngest cousin, so everybody is like older than me and is like out doing their careers and stuff. Like we're sort of spread across the country, but on Christmas Eve we're all like there in the same room. First hour we were looking over an AP Stats quiz, and I would like feel pretty confident about how I did yesterday. So last year, I was the chair of the Winter Assembly, and that year the Homecoming Assembly had been like a total train wreck, so I kind of felt like a lot of expectation was on me to like make that work this time, like make everything work and like have this whole like hour-long show sort of like planned out every detail in my head. I was just like so worried about how that was going to go, and I also had like a ton of other responsibilities. So yeah, there was like a 2-week period there where I was like super stressed.
What got you out of it?
It happened.
Yeah.
The assembly happened. It went well.